好啦，嗨嗨，大家晚上好啊！我们又要继续我们的剑魂6啦。我们继续我们的编年史战役。那我们的编年史已经算打到了一个中间的阶段。不过昨天我们大概看了一下，大概还有10几个角色要打，所以其实路还蛮长的。我们昨天玩到哪里啊？玩到这个船长结束。那现在是从陈美娜，好，然后开始了。陈家道场的独生女。
I'm Song Mina. I grew up in the Song Dojang run by my father. 3 years ago, I went on a quest for Soul Edge, known as the Sword of Salvation, to protect my land. My quest went pretty well for a time, but then Huang brought me home. I guess it was wrong of me to run off without telling my father and all. He said I must redo all my training, and forced me back into the rigid life I tried to escape. But the truth is, that was the least of my problems.
Lady Mina, would you please marry me?
You again? Did my father tell you to do this?
Stop! I'd be a far better husband than you.
If both of you can beat me, I'll think about it. How does that sound?
比武招亲的概念。
Then count us in too. Yeah, and us too.
Fine. Just come at me all at once.
I won't lose.
You're open.
加油加油！打赢了就可以娶她了。
Now, take that. Ready? Ready? Now, take that. Ready? Dodge this. Where you go? No way! Ready? I'll never lose!
没问题。
No wonder hardly anyone showed up today. I was worried that we lost all our students.
That day, I was surprised to see Huang home for the first time in a long while. Oh, Huang's my father's best student, and kind of like a mix between my mentor and my big brother. He was called a hero, and the country entrusted him with finding Soul Edge, the Sword of Salvation. My father also wanted me to marry him.
Really, though, I can't believe you're already old enough to think about marriage.
I'm not! Those guys were just joking because father keeps talking about wanting a son-in-law to take over the Dojang.
Oh, really? I've never heard him talk about that.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, I told him not...
So this is where you've been, Wong. Don't you think it's about time?
Yes, Master. I'm sorry I can't stay longer. Mina, I'm sorry I can't tell you more, but I'm returning to the army. We can protect our homeland with our own hands, even without the Sword of Salvation.
And that was that. Wong re-entered the military and now continues to fight for his country. Me, on the other hand, they wouldn't allow me to join the army because I'm a woman. But then what am I supposed to do? I too want to protect our homeland. When you said we, Wong, did that include me too?
Mina, that's not up to me. Do you understand what I mean?
So I can't protect our land with you because I'm a woman, or because I'm not strong enough?
Just hurry up and see him off! Silly girl!
闹脾气了。烦恼好动大小姐最后一次见到黄，认为自己一起守护祖国，心情被否定，做任何事情都提不起劲，也无法专心修炼。现在想想，当时的自己还真是没有。哪里有旧游戏展？高雄的星光3月啊，到9月4号。他之前北部、中部、台南，然后这次到高雄啊，叫旧游戏时代展。你在网络上打旧游戏时代，然后星光3月，就有那个，就可以找到那个网页。我今天看了异世界舅舅，看完就跑去看那个展览，觉得真的是蛮多回忆的。
Did you come to humiliate me too?
What are you talking about? I'm weak and clumsy, so I respect how strong
虽然
and
我已
bright
经没
you
有
always
主
are,
机了，
Mina.
我还是忍不住
Then
买
you
了
must
几
be
本
really
书回来
disappointed
看
in。me now.
No, of course not. Hey, I know. How about marrying me?
Wait, what? Ugh. I'll make Wong and Father admit I'm just as capable as them, no matter what it takes. Now that I think about it, Chol Wan was probably just trying to cheer me up. Next time I see him, I must be nicer. If there ever is a next time.
救国之剑，我又离家出走，没想过要怎么让皇和父亲大人承认力量。最后想到的办法是，一定要得到救国之剑刀魂，想叔叔昔日以来。第2次旅行很熟悉，旅途马上就到达西域，但是就是那个但是。
At that moment, I was just so shaken I couldn't think straight. Ivy, that swordswoman who was also searching for Soul Edge. She was cool, collected, and so mature. She treated me like a child, so I lost my temper and challenged her. No! I'm not done yet!
More fighting will only end in the same result. You're too weak. Farewell.
Hey! Get back here!
Well, that was riveting. Thanks for the entertainment. But that should teach you not to pick fights with people like that again. I'm sure you'll get a lot stronger in the future. You're still young, after all.
Hey! Don't treat me like a child!
Hey!
So obvious! Ready? See ya! Here you go! Where you going?
Take this! God. Didn't I just tell you to think more carefully about who you pick a fight with?
You also said I could get stronger. Can you teach me how to fight? We can use clubs or whatever. I don't care. That was the first time I met Kong Shu Chung, my master. I needed to get stronger if I wanted to find Soul Edge. So, I focused all my energies on forcing him to become my teacher.
而师傅的修炼只是像挑水或买酒，我的焦躁或是希望被认可都被看出来。当集中纯粹想着变强，师傅也传授我正式的招式，说不定父亲他也……哎，现在想这个太晚了。
That's it! Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Well, yeah, because you finally started teaching me for real.
I'm just giving you a simplified version, you know? So, wanna spar again today?
Yeah, I'm tired of losing to a drunk.
Battle 1. Fight!
Can we stand?
这招看起来有点痛。
Here you go! Where's it going? Where's it going?
Battle 2. Fight!
You're gonna pay now! I'm just glad
转转转！
Learned your lesson. Get serious.
哎呀！ 开喽！
Battle 3. Fight!
Here you go. You're open.
Take this!
You're gonna pay now. I've just glad you.
大命来吧！
Learned your lesson. Where you going? That's it. Where you going?
My. I can't believe you made this much progress in just 1 year. Guess I'll go buy some booze so we can celebrate your victory.
More drinking? Your body will give out one of these days.
You always nag me about that. What are you, my daughter?
My father's far more hardworking and accomplished than you. Aren't your family worried about you? Perhaps a wife or a daughter? After all, I often hear you mumbling in your sleep. You're our treasure, Xianglen. Stuff like that.
Huh? You've been hearing
这个就是
things.
香莲的
Get
爸
back
爸
to your
吗？
training.
就是偷走剑的那一个吧？
Fine, fine. Off you go. But Master never came back. I've no right to teach you proper rod techniques. You need to carve your own fate. That was all he left me, scrawled in a note. I can't believe he kept me waiting all night. It made me pretty mad.
被师傅抛下很让人生气，也许是我太过轻率。他师傅他梦话最后总是不好。 对不起，相非相连。师傅他再次出发，开拓自己命运。如果是这样的。
After that, I traveled about, exploring ruins and underground labyrinths, ever in search of Soul Edge. My travels went well, but memories of everyone back home kept resurfacing in my mind. I was sure Father and Huang must have been worried about me. And I was worried whether my homeland had been invaded by lands to the east. When you said we, Huang, did that include me too?
Mina, that's not up to me. Do you understand what I mean?
What was Huang trying to tell me back then?
Traveler! Help! My family!
Are you okay? Such terrible wounds.
Take this.
What is this thing? I carried the man to the nearest oasis village, but he didn't make it. What he had handed me was an illustrated map and a metal plate with a snake crest carved upon it. As soon as I showed them to the villagers, I could see the color drain from their faces.
Oh, Feegle Sestimus. I knew it had to be those demons.
I suppose there's nothing we can do then.
But a bunch of people were kidnapped! Don't you want to save your families?
Of course, but we can't fight them. You should leave here at once, while you still can.
We don't want to get outsiders involved, especially a young girl like you.
What? You'd think I'd be useless?
That's not it. It's merely what you intend to do is not what we would desire.
I don't care. I'm tired of feeling as if I need someone's approval to rescue those dear to me. I'm going to save all of you. And my homeland, too.
She's gone.
Where is that girl heading?
Who are you?
就算没有救国之戒，不够成熟，重要的人的心情还是不可能生气。对手再怎么危险，与其沉默避过，还不如挑战必输的战斗。不知世事的我，当时是这样。
I followed the map to a vast underground temple. I managed to sneak in, but the unsettling atmosphere and weird smell quickly got to me. There were a lot of creepy instruments strewn around the place, but the creepiest thing of all was... What's this huge container for? Ugh, it's all gloopy. It reminds me of that monster. These are the villagers. They're still alive. What a relief. Are those lizards in there? There you are.
最后用抓地过关。
You showed no hesitation when faced with our chimeras. You're not from the village, are you?
You threatened the villagers, didn't you?
What a rude accusation. They simply know the truth, that's all. They know these chimeras were once their family members.
What? No! You mean
We need the finest ingredients to make the finest chimeras. That settlement is our lab, and the bait we use to catch traveling warriors.
That's why they didn't want me to get involved.
What? Weren't you prepared to fight? So be it. I have many uses for a fine female warrior like you.
Yes. I didn't understand what it really meant to fight. All I could think about was protecting my homeland and proving myself. At long last, I realized what a child I'd been, but it was too late.
撕裂黑暗的一刀，日记也写得差不多了，说不定也会马上变成别的某种东西。希望这日记有一天可以交给父亲大人或是。
What are you doing? Writing your will? Sorry, but you're not going to die just yet. The High Priest has taken an interest in you. You'll be heading off to our headquarters, along with this fellow. This is the girl I spoke of earlier, sir.
I thought you were going to save your homeland.
Huh? That voice.
I shall vanquish the evils of the ages.
What are you doing?
The villagers told me how to get here.
Those maggots! Neither of you will leave here alive!
You sure about that?
Yeah! We're gonna fight too! We need to save her!
The words of those who truly love their country possess a power that spurs others to action. Those who can move people's souls are what you call heroes.
I don't care what sort of damage it causes. Unleash our latest experimental chimera!
Mina, can you fight? You should finish this with your own hands.
Okay. I will never lose! Learned your lesson. Taya! Here you go! You're open! There! No! See ya! Taya! Evils of the ages! You're gonna pay now!
应该没有问题吧？哦，如果他剩一点点血，我觉得我有可能要被反杀了。
When...
Mina!
Mom?
Well done, Mina. It's not up to me whether we includes you. Now do you understand what I meant?
Yeah.
Now, let's go home. It's time to take a break from searching for Soul Edge. We can protect our homeland with our own hands, even without the Sword of Salvation. Can we not?
Yeah! Hey, Wong. What happened to your job at the Navy?
Recently, I realized something very important.
Really? But you're so much older than me. I know. This is embarrassing, so give me a piggyback ride like you used to do.
I thought you said you hated piggyback rides because they were too childish.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
诞生下来的灾祸，啊，你画太酷了吧？你是哪一个？现在
The
我们要选
malevolent
的这
cult
个。
Fegal Sestimus, or the Guardians of
我觉得
Truth,
剑魂每一个角色都
worshippers
蛮
of
好看的。
Paldea, the god of destruction. In preparation for the day when all will be cleansed, the group performed horrific ceremonies and experiments in underground shrines across the globe. In 1583, which the group calls the year of Saturn's Crimson Serpent, they were able to make contact for the first time with Paldea the Executioner. Deliver the sword of judgment, Soul Edge, to my altar. Only then can the
只有英文配音，
purification
它应该有
begin.
日文呐，只
Upon
是我
hearing
选
this
英文的。
revelation, High Priest Kunpetku devoted himself to the nefarious forbidden arts in order to create a golem of fearsome power. Now, Astaroth, a warrior forged by human hands for the sake of claiming Soul Edge, is nearing his awakening.
Ista el tuk palgria el ku, munzia tudadia, ela uvia astoralote.
Are you certain this is a good idea, Your Grace?
Do not fear. This golem of Astaroth is embedded with a special core bestowed upon us by the Great One himself. It will bring Soul Edge to Fegal Sestimus. He moves. Are we ready?
Yes, I shall bring the chimeras now.
Can you hear it, puppet? The voice of care.
Where is I? Feel rage!
Quite good physicality for a human experiment. But your mind is still crude. Even if you do obtain Soul Edge, it will enslave you. On Ares' request, I shall grant you aid this once.
What you do?
You now possess the memories of various fallen warriors. Enemies approach. Show me you can destroy all who challenge you.
电脑玩斧头都是用头锤这一招，一直狂用，超夸张。你只要不防御，就一直敲到死。让你看看光头王的厉害。对，这招真的是很夸张。
I could get used to this. Just look at me go.
You are a success. Your master, the war god Ares, deserves your thanks for bestowing upon you such wisdom and skill.
A war god? So he is my master.
Splendid. The chimeras were swatted like flies. Do you see? This is what my research has brought us. I am worthy of a god.
This human doesn't know his place. Should I kill him?
I, the High Priest Kunpetku, ruler of Mother Earth, command you! O Astaroth, claim Soul Edge and present it to Paldea the Executioner. All shall know the glory of Kunpetku and Fegal Sustamus!
This fool will pay for ordering me around. But for now, our objectives are the same. I'll use him to my advantage. I am ready, Kunpetku, my lord.
邪教徒的背叛，接受昆佩特克的命令，亚斯泰罗斯带着教团创造的人兽合成战士蜥蜴人们，好不容易前往欧洲，核心记住着死之眷属克尔的力量，被刻上众多战士们死亡的记忆。对他来说，追踪散布死亡的刀魂气息轻而易举。
A mission to get a sword? Talk about boring. Okay, wake up. I'm yawning too much. I need to see action. You too, huh? Your blood must be pumping hard from keeping all those lizards in line, hmm?
This is as far as you go, you pitiful drones! That opportunist Kunpetku cannot be trusted to lead the sect.
Kalnipalk, priest of Mars, has ordered the cleansing to begin.
Likewise, Kalnipolk, priest of Venus, says...
Silence already! I don't care about squabbles between lowly worms!
Stop moaning
Time to die! You're mine! Take this! You're mine! Time to die! Time to die! Go to hell!
它看起来就比较硬一点。
Damn Kunpetku!
Of all the stupid last words. Bunch of idiots. Still, that yell was kind of amusing. It's a shame a worm's dying scream can only be heard once. Tell me this, Kerr. Is Ares obsessed with cleaning?
Even amongst the gods, he is renowned for his cleanliness. You could learn a lot from him. However, you should focus on your goal.
I like this one. Straight to the point.
I shall take care of all the rubbish you collect. It should have its uses.
净化了意图背叛昆佩特克的邪教徒，一边感受死亡的气息，前进到达了欧洲。灾厄中心被称为梦魇的存在，看来他也要去找到刀魂了。
Nightmare caused all this destruction? How dare he go so far? How dare he? There's nothing left for me to kill!
We have you now, you abominations! Your evil ends here! Ares, god of war, grant us your protection!
God of war? Now you've really made me mad! You're gonna wish I just killed you! Their weapons and moves remind me of yours. Not that it matters. All right, on to Nightmare. Kerr, you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Astute as ever, Astaroth, for various reasons. Those humans were also blessed with the power of your master, Ares.
Seems like even war gods have a lot on their plates. Still, it's none of my concern, as long as I get to run wild.
邪剑的持有者，直到神明因各种理由而动。亚斯塔罗斯边感到不耐，一边侵入了认为是梦魇据点的费城，死之气息已经非常浓厚。不知何时，他早已经被异形的集团以及手持巨大单眼的苍蓝骑士包围。
You've nowhere to run, so kindly just offer your soul to our leader. So this is why rumors surrounding the castle don't spread, despite the endless massacres. Dead men tell no tales. However, if you were to join the... You insignificant maggot! I'll crush your head with my bare hands! Hey, lizard brains, hold off!
还好有撑过，不过第二只血就没有那么多。还敢转过来
？Impressive Astaroth, cult follower. The regular Malfested are no match for you. Nightmare, right? Tell me what you know. I shall be direct. I wish to use your power to resurrect Soul Edge. Should you agree to cooperate, you can kill as your heart desires. An attractive offer, no? What do you think, Kerr?
Though he is cunning, he speaks the truth. At present, Soul Edge is at half its usual power. Ares would not be happy receiving it in such a state.
Okay, I'll play your game. As a token of my gratitude, I shall bestow upon each of you a title. Astaroth, you shall be Sinister Sable. Lizard Man, you shall be Base Vert. What? Thanks?
邪教集团的疑惑，刀环还不够完整。判断那样的剑无法满足主人，为了取回刀魂的力量，决定暂时协助梦魇，要取他首级随时都办得到。不过从邪教集团看来，亚斯塔罗斯的行动太过悠哉，马上派出使者前来。
Don't tell me you're gonna betray Lord Kunpetku.
Do not be ridiculous.
We were charged with finding and claiming the sword Soul.
The High Priest told me to claim Soul Edge. So then, you defy me. That is the same as defying Kunpetku.
Why are you unhand me?
What the High Priest wills, Paldea wills too. So it is you who have defied our god and must die. Anyway, send the message to prepare more troops. I don't care if they're golems, lizards, or automatons.
Yes, sir!
It's almost time to strike. If I could just crush that brat Killick. and ivy. Soul Edge should get pretty full.
血之响焰，感受到刀魂即将完全复活，准备在近期内反叛。为了取得优良的魂魄，完成最后的收尾，埋伏在奥斯特兰堡城，等待敌人前来。他感受到人类绝对无法察觉细微的死亡气息。
Are you aware that someone has taken the hidden path?
Of course. They carry a similar odor to that brat. There's no point in hiding. Your stench gives you away. You smell like a rotting carcass in a ditch!
Blast.
I know what you're thinking. Most react the same way. He looks strong, but he's probably slow and stupid. I can't describe how good it feels to defy expectations!
I admit, I am shocked. You both have a way with words and smells.
As I'm in a good mood, I'll overlook your insolence. But you reek of one modified by human hands, the most repugnant of odors to me. I can't let Nightmare feast on rotten garbage.
Battle 1. Fight! Take it!
Try me if you think you really can! You're mine! I'll destroy you! Up you go! Shut up! Order must prevail! Take this!
还敢蓄气一样。
Take this!
Come at me, outsider!
Useless!
You shall not leave alive!
Up you go!
How about this?
KO!
还不赶快用快速攻击，这样被我一直敲。
Scream! Did you think you dare Shut up! Stop making! You hurt! Beast! You're mine! Time to go! Time to die! Time to die! Unbelievable! As expected, you're nothing!
Okay. What now?
Still trying to think of a way out. You do realize I can smell the odor of others in this castle too. As long as I'm here, you're never getting through. Ha! Wriggle, you worm! As long as the god of war protects me, I'm indestructible! All who defy me shall feel his divine wrath! This day can't get any better! I'm gonna kill both Nightmare and that loathsome woman. Then I will present Ares with the fully resurrected Soul Edge. And once that's over, I'll...
Something wrong? You appear quite rattled.
Enough! It's nothing. First, I'm gonna deal with Ivy. Damn it! Now my day's utterly ruined!
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
不听话就砍。好，接下来就是 Nightmare 梦魇的故事啦。
The Azure Knight appeared in Europe out of nowhere. Bound to no state, his endless, indiscriminate slaughter earned him the title Nightmare. Every night, Nightmare appeared, committing acts so heinous, he soon became a symbol of fear. Still, despite rumors about him spreading like wildfire, his true identity remained a mystery.
It's just a rumor, nothing more.
I don't get it. If he kills everyone, who is there to spread the word about him?
Sounds fishy to me. I never heard any of these rumors when the war was in full swing, or when the plague hit town.
Who's that at this hour? It's always something.
Boy, what's going on? Who goes there?
Huh?
He's dead.
被杀了。 所有的村民都来吧！
I drown in darkness! This is it! I'm ready to be crushed!
这么狠！
I thirst! I thirst!
被解放的噩梦， 究竟打算前往何处，无人能得知。只要是强大的力量，无论善恶，都会有人想要利用，企图造反推翻掌权者的地方领主，试着和梦魇进行接触啊。
So you are Nightmare. Could you perhaps lend us your power? Please, our tyrannical ruler must be stopped. Wait! What is it you seek? Money? Glory? What are you going to do?
Stand strong. Protect the Lord.
Help me!
Give me your soul.
沃尔夫克罗涅王国的斗争，沟通只能说是愚蠢。梦魇慢慢的将费城奥斯特兰堡当成了据点，袭击四周人类的苍蓝噩梦，最终引发了周遭王国的抗争。
Ostrinesburg Castle.
Is that really where he dwells? Bandits likely ransacked the place. Probably nothing of value left.
Keep your voices down. We've lost too many soldiers around these parts. Huh?
Oh, it's him! How dare you haunt our lands! Haven't you?
拔刀，赢得过我们的梦魇刀魂吗？
Sword of despair! Never shall you
就连我技术这么过，都还是可以稳定的强力输出。这一只真的是很强。
He's too strong. Retreat! Retreat!
More! Give me your souls!
盟约之盾，狩猎魂魄的集团虐杀，恐怖目前笼罩着全欧洲。身边亦有名为盟约之盾的亲卫们，但他们也很难说得上理解梦魇的真正目的。
Nightmares growing more egregious by the day.
What if he is? His cruelty is a feast for the eyes.
But all that killing for killing's sake? What could he hope to achieve?
Even I cannot tell. He no doubt needs plenty of souls. His appetite is insatiable.
I'm starting to doubt this is about resurrection.
What? We have intruders? The leader steps onto the stage.
Is he still not satisfied?
Keep your nonsense to yourself. We look forward to seeing you in action.
应该没有问题吧？
Stand by, blade. Too slow. Out of my sight. Weak. Soul Edge. Give me your soul.
梦魇应该也算是主要剧情的角色，应该会跑得蛮长的。阿瓦尔机关的突袭，力量急剧增加的梦魇被威胁是重要的排除对象，派出了机关干部，但对追求强大魂魄的梦魇而言，不过是他理想的展开之一。
We have to stop it, here and now! It's Soul Edge! Maintain your focus. He is but one enemy.
Deliver me your soul!
You monster! We cannot lose! Go!
终于要跟阿瓦尔机关对战了吗？没有遇到古洛，他们应该都打不赢。就是机关的人应该都打不赢。 梦魇的攻击力真的蛮高。完全没有办法抵挡。
Siegfried, Siegfried, I'm the one who pierced my body and took my life. End my suffering.
Father, I shall have revenge.
You shall. That is why you need souls. With them, all your wishes will come true. Call me back from hell.
More souls.
That's my boy, Siegfried. I need more souls.
The Azure Nightmare was none other than a young man whose mind was ruled by the sweet words of the sword. As its puppet, he relentlessly harvests souls, and once he gathers enough, the Soul Edge will return to its former glory.
Soon, Father.
他把魂魄给他的幻觉当成是他爸爸说的话。这一切都是幻觉，吓不倒我的。
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
"梦魇的真面目。哦，看来要打完梦魇才会解齐格飞。
The Azure Knight, previously known as Nightmare, the former wielder of Soul Edge, who brought the world to its knees. In truth, he was first a knight named Siegfried. After killing his father by accident, Siegfried fell into a deep denial, which eventually twisted into a desire for revenge against his father's imaginary killer. To enact his revenge, he needed power, which led him to Soul Edge. Turned into the sword's puppet, he became Nightmare, until losing in battle to Killick. When the sword was shattered, Siegfried found himself awoken from the strange spell he had been under. Though freed from Soul Edge's grasp, he now had to face the fact that it was he who had killed his father. On the ground to his side lay the shattered remnants of Soul Edge.
所以齐格飞到最后会怎么做呢？
Father, what have I done? The feel of my sword as it thrust into his body. I remember it all. Father, forgive me. From the moment I held Soul Edge, I began harvesting souls. The sword warped my mind. How many people have I killed? My sins are too great. I want to peel my skin off. I want to escape myself.
屈服于命运之人，齐格飞打算舍弃刀魂残魄离开。对他来说，可誉为宿命的邪剑，并没有就此放他自由。曾经以梦魇的身份展开一次又一次的杀戮，而各种战士为了履行向梦魇复仇，出现在他的面前。
The Knight of the Great Sword. You are Nightmare, correct? Answer me! Can you not speak?
I can. I'm Nightmare.
You make me sick! My comrades deserved better than that brutal death at your hand! You shall die here this day! Revenge shall be mine!
哎呀，所以只要带着大剑，不管他是不是梦魇，你们都要杀他就对了。虽然他本来就是真的死了。
Battle 1, fight!
过来啊！
Ready? You're mine! You're mine! Stop this! This finishes it! Ready?
跟你说我不是了，要追着我。
Battle 2, fight! Let's do this. Stop this.
刚刚抓了2次距离太远，真是吓死了。还好最后有抓到。
How long must this go on for? Will I ever be free of this nightmare?
意想不到的救赎，他和一名声称一定得破坏刀魂的女性教授，即使是拥有净化邪力之气的他，也无法完全消除根深蒂固、侵蚀齐格飞的邪剑影响力。不过这场相会让齐格飞决定面对自己的罪行，让他下定决心为过去做个了结。
The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
Who are you?
Sorry, but you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait!
Soul Edge. Even reduced to shattered shards, it emanates evil.
If I don't do something, it will corrupt the area with its wickedness. Worse still, someone could come here and try to resurrect it. I may never be able to pay for my sins, for their evil can never be expunged. However, I may be able to atone to an extent. If I could ensure that Soul Edge never wreaks havoc again. Yes, that's the only hope I have. I must do it with my own two hands. Can I ever truly atone?
每当打倒不时现身向梦魇复仇的人，齐可飞只有受到是否可能变回梦魇的恐惧心而决。所以他现在就是要自己带着刀魂，然后不要让邪剑再重出江湖。
Nightmare. At last, we meet again!
Yes. It is I, Nightmare. Exact your revenge.
I need not your permission. Prepare to die!
However, I cannot die yet.
Battle 1. Fight!
看来还是我的剑比较长一点。
Battle 2. Fight! Let's do this. Taste the power of my sword!
Haven't had enough? Ready?
结果搞了那么多，还是来一记横砍。
I see blood, darkness, death. No! I am myself and nothing else. I will not submit to that living nightmare again. My crimes weigh heavy on my soul.
艰困的道路阻碍齐格飞的不只有复仇者，受到刀魂邪气吸引，也会出现异形物。打倒他们并不是齐格飞直接的目的，但是当然也没有办法沟通。
I smell you. I smell you. So sweet. The scent of Soul Edge.
Still, I attract the malfested like flies to dung.
But I'm confused. You're undoubtedly Nightmare. You have Soul Edge hidden on your person, yet you appear so weak. Wait a moment. Do you know how it is I know you're Nightmare?
Alas, I have no idea.
It's because I was a malfested who worked under you, you fool!
You weren't easy to find.
The nightmare you seek is no more.
So it seems. How about I crush you like the worm you are? And become the next Nightmare!
现在大家都想取而代之了。
Battle 1. Fight!
Okay, let's go! Not quite. Ready?
费，不过解决他一次稳稳。
I'd hoped I wouldn't have to rely on this strength.
Battle 2. Fight!
My hand!
Let's do this.
再来一次。
The power of my sword!
Haven't had enough?
Battle 3. Fight!
Ready?
大力的踢击。
The Malfested are appearing more and more. Could it be that Soul Edge is getting stronger? I refuse to give up. I'll do whatever it takes. There must be some way. That's it. That sword that pierced Nightmare, I mean me, and shattered Soul Edge. If I had that.
灵剑的呼唤，血气不断在增加。有一天，齐格飞听到直接对他精神传送的超自然的声音，回应了精神的呼唤，那是灵剑剑魂的呼唤。他了解灵剑目前需要帮助。
Who calls to me? What's going on? I can hear a voice from afar. It cannot be, can it? The sword that destroyed Soul Edge. It calls for help, I think. What? It's trapped inside the cursed sword? Take Soul Edge in hand? My hand. It's shaking. If I grip Soul Edge, I might become Nightmare again. I must stay strong. There is no other way.
心象世界，进入你的内心世界，以梦魇身份战斗和失败有着同样的情景。附件在齐格飞的灵剑剑魂被遗留在异空间，正逐渐被邪气所击。
It's that sword. You wish for me to hold you?
Stop right there! I shall not allow it!
Are you Soul Edge?
Just a little more, and this power will be mine!
Your reign of terror ends here!
You pitiful puppets! Submit to me! Obey my will! Taste the power of my sword!
I'd hoped I wouldn't have to rely on this strength. You'll never enslave me again!
Taste the power of my sword!
Haven't had enough? Let's do this. Get in! Let's do this. Let's do this.
生命带，
Taste
前方大子弹也要尽量放。
Haven't had enough? Let's do this. Taste the power of my sword! Did I do it? Strength fails me.
就是让人
Is this the end for me? But if the sword's power is unleashed someday, that time, it will come.
Siegfried's battle with his nightmares raged on. No one knows of his sacrifice. However, if there was ever one who could prevent the resurrection of the cursed sword, it would be Siegfried. He who dashed Soul Edge's hopes of devouring SOULCALIBUR.
The
names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
哎呦！圣战士的时候。
Sophia was a baker's daughter, chosen by the gods to become a holy warrior. Given the order to destroy Soul Edge, she set out on a quest that would eventually lead her to the sword's wielder, Cervantes. In a fearsome battle, she was able to destroy one of the swords. Though successful in her quest, shards of the cursed sword pierced her body, causing severe injuries. Her life was saved by the ninja, Taki, whereupon she returned to her homeland to recuperate. The days passed peacefully until one day.
Oh, it's so nice to have you back, my sister. You had me worried for a while.
Sorry, I had no choice.
I could never bring in the customers like you. Well, you're back now, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Sis?
My chest.
Sis? Are you okay?
So many lives lost. Soul Edge?
Is something the matter?
It's my sister.
Oh, this doesn't look good. You should rest.
Thank you.
Sis.
锻造神的召唤，就是住在隔壁镇上的刀剑锻造师，两人开始交往，最后定下了结婚的约定。为了向赫菲斯托斯报告喜讯，两人造反了神殿。不过得到并不是祝福，而是全新的使命。这个神也太坏了吧
Sophia, Sophia, you fulfilled your mission well, and I am eternally grateful. However, your power is required once more.
Almighty Hephaestus.
You weakened Soul Edge, but it is regaining its power and will soon pose a threat once more.
I had a feeling this day would come.
The cursed sword's presence grows ever stronger. Since finding a new wielder, it has spread its evil far and wide across the land. I shall bestow upon you the power to cleanse evil, so that you may free those who have fallen victim to it.
I understand.
But, oh, Mighty One, if you need the aid of your followers, choose me instead, for her sake. I beg you to use me in her place.
Rothion, you are a blacksmith. You shall produce arms befitting her task. I shall grant you the Iron of the Gods.
Please, Rothion, assist me in my battle.
Very well, Sophia.
罗迪翁的武器已经接近完成，代表离苏菲提亚出发的日子近了。为祈求旅途平安而造访神殿，此时和一名东方旅行来的青年相会，不如说是感到命运的波涛。苏菲提亚一边准备出发旅行，就是那个了吧？奇什么的？
I never did ask that
突然
young
忘
man his
记。
name, but he carries the burden of fate on his
玩这个游
shoulders.
戏突然玩得太久了。奇力克，
I
奇力
feel
克。
as though this is the start of something big.
Sophia, it took me some time. But I finally finished. I made this all for you.
Thank you, Rothion.
Try everything and see if it feels right. I may not be a worthy opponent for a disciple of the gods, but I shall do my best.
Battle 1. Fight!
Get there! Let's begin!
This'll hurt!
You! Yeah! It all starts now!
刚要开2次大都被挡到。
Fight!
Are you ready? Oh, God! You're flying? Pardon me. Yeah!
Not over yet!
Get there!
Battle 3. Fight!
Oh, God! Oh, God! Pardon me. With this weapon, I can fight on.
还多敲他一下。
Amazing! It feels so light. It's even better than the battle gear I was bestowed with last time.
Glad to hear it. You know, I really wish you didn't have to go alone.
Fear not. I have your arms and armor to protect me. Will you pray for me?
Of course. I'll pray for your safe return.
Rothion.
进化之旅，为了完成神所赐予的使命，苏菲提亚心中重新定下决心，出发旅行。这次的旅程都比过去更为艰险， 一边拯救被邪气侵蚀的人们，时而净化被邪气污染的土地。苏菲提亚追着刀魂的痕迹。
How awful! Here too, I find the ravages of the cursed sword.
I thirst. Blood! Give me your blood!
I cannot give you my blood, but I can end your thirst.
What are you talking about?
Do not be afraid.
Silence!
Battle 1. Fight!
Get there!
Battle 2. Fight!
You're flying?
插进去了。
Pardon me.
不过我觉得他的大奖是不是攻击力比较少？
Battle 3. Fight!
Huh? Pardon me. Get there! Oh God!
哦，刚刚还打空，还好最后有抓到。
Shh, it's okay. Be still now. You must have been in agony. The evil has dissipated. You have nothing to fear.
Thank you so much.
Think nothing of it. I hope I may help even but one more in your state. I know the evil must be destroyed at its roots, but how can I right now?
邪气的波动，希望能够拯救更多被邪气侵蚀的人们。不过，受到邪气侵蚀的人当中，有些成为强大的敌人，阻挡在苏菲提亚前方。邪魔化的老练战士，多了千锤百炼的技巧以及强烈的斗争心，发挥出惊人的实力。
You! I'll kill you!
Have I met my match?
Maybe you should submit!
No! Never!
Battle 1. Fight!
Huh? Oh my! No way! Huh? No way! Oh my! It all starts now! Oh God!
先拿下一个回合。
Pardon me.
竟然没死。
Battle 2.
还能敢 fight？
Oh God! Protect me! too cannot afford to lose.
What have I done? Please, forgive me.
No need for forgiveness. I am here to save all from evil.
I lost to Nightmare, and then...
Nightmare?
Yes. The wielder of a powerful sword, the Azure Knight. I faced Nightmare in order to protect my homeland, but my challenge was in vain. Why? Why did he leave without killing me? After that, I grew unable to resist the temptation to do evil.
Please be still. Rest, Nightmare. He is the cause of all this horror. That is where Soul Edge must be.
追寻邪剑之影，从某个时期就完全消失，不知何处又开始出现看到梦魇的传闻，决定继续搜寻手持大剑的骑士。
Nightmare was supposed to be based in Ostrensburg, but when I went there, Soul Edge's master was gone. I thought it was because Soul Edge had been destroyed by another. But if Nightmare still has the cursed sword, then he cannot be allowed free reign. Even with so little information, I cannot give up my search. Besides, my mission to save people from evil has not changed. Almighty Hephaestus, protect me.
花费许多时间不断搜索，总算遇到齐格飞吗？
Are you Nightmare?
Don't call me that!
If you are Nightmare, then I must defeat you.
I expected as much.
And then I must destroy Soul Edge.
Soul Edge is not here.
Do you know where I can find it? I know the road you walk is long and arduous. However, I can cleanse you of evil, and maybe even save you.
Stop!
If you really are not Nightmare...
Leave me be!
I want to save you.
There is no turning back.
Battle 1. Fight!
I do this for your sake, too.
I don't need a savior!
来，爆炸！先拿下一场。
I too cannot afford to lose.
Battle 2. Fight!
My hand! Why will you not give up? Nonsense!
Open your eyes! You will know how I feel! Pardon me! Pardon me!
I'm just getting started!
Fight!
Purifying?
果还是单砍2下赢。
I shall pray for you. The evil is still present?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
What are you?
Sorry, but you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait! I never found out his name. However, I had a feeling I had done what I was sent to do. Still, I know not if it is wise to leave everything in his hands. Almighty Hephaestus, hear my prayer. Please watch over him.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
这个就是我们昨天不知道忘记玩哪一个角色啊，自创角色，前天的时候遇到。
Ask any adventurer, and they'll know of Verci, a wealthy merchant from South Italy, and his underground treasury, the Money Pit. After getting rich in the weapons trade and earning the title of Merchant of Death, Verci set sail with his fleet to find the legendary Soul Edge. But during his quest, Verci learned his entire fortune had been lost in the chaos of a war that broke out in Italy. Half crazed, Verci hid what little he had left in the impenetrable Money Pit, located on a small island in the Mediterranean. There he stationed a grotesque guardian who silently and mercilessly disposed of all who entered, quickly becoming the fear of all looters. In recent years, however, a new rumor began to spread among some adventurers. Historic rainfall had caused flooding in the Money Pit, destroying most of its traps. The Guardian had also vanished, leaving the treasure free for the taking.
I can't believe we got through the Money Pit that easily. Thanks for the help, Ivy.
Looks like that tip about the Money Pit being abandoned was true.
Yeah, all we had to do was rely on that trusty sword of yours. Traps don't scare us as long as we have you. But hey, aren't you gonna take any of the treasure for yourself?
I only care for items related to Soul Edge, and I already have what I wanted. Now I just need to find Verci's notes.
Always so serious. You're beautiful and you're strong, so, you know, we could... Huh? What the hell is that?
The sword's resonating?
Hey, what did you go quiet for? Whoa, don't drop the treasure there! Huh? Oh, this is a head!
Above you! Ready your weapon!
Huh?
I knew this was too good to be true. That's your target, Blade. The Guardian! Ha! Slice up everything that comes near us, Blade! I missed? Oh no! Ugh, I'm at a disadvantage fighting here! My blade! Show me the way out!
动摇主人愿望。从海外归来的沃尔德将入侵者一个一个解决掉。不过女剑士艾薇找到机会破坏了坑道的天花板，被挡住去路，只能放弃追击。金钱坑生还的冒险者只有包含艾薇的寥寥数语。不过这当中有人盗走了无可取代的财宝。
In the deepest room of the dark underground vault, there was a magnificent sarcophagus and chair illuminated by torchlight. Before it stood a lanky, grotesque man, the guardian feared by looters, with his head bowed in respect. His name was Voldo, a dark vestige of the talented man who had once served as Verci's right hand. Long years underground had robbed Voldo of his sight and sanity. Before his dead master's sarcophagus, he reported his failures. Voldo deeply regretted the fact that he had left the money pit for 3 years in order to find Soul Edge. And although he was completely alone, Voldo heard a familiar voice.
Thank you for your report, Voldo. With new challenges often come failure. Learn from your failures, and you shall be wiser. While you were in the outside world, the money pit was flooded, and the traps were all destroyed. Now then, enough lamenting. You have important work to do. But there's one thing we must do first. I'm sure you have felt it, right? The aura emanating from the swordswoman Ivy. My merchant's intuition speaks to me. That aura comes from the legendary sword I spent years seeking, Soul Edge. She also stole a portion of my notes, which are some of my most valuable possessions. And of course, we can't let the other thieving rats get away with the treasure they stole. Therefore, Voldo, I shall give you 2 missions. Your first is to track down that woman and acquire all the clues you can concerning Soul Edge. Your second is to reclaim my notes, as well as all the pieces of my collection that were stolen. Some of the vermin still remain on this island. Exterminate them first, and reclaim what they stole. I'm counting on you, my loyal servant.
Look at the jewel on this sword!
That's really something. Not that I expected any less from Verci's collection.
What was that sound? The wind? Ah!
来了，终于要用这种有趣的武器了。
Fight!
The adventurers had looted a number of the strange weapons Verci had collected. With Verci's treasure before him, Voldo reminisced as he held in his hands an unusual pair of blades from India. Amid the moonlight reflecting off the blood-stained blades, old memories began to resurface in his mind.
What? You've never seen a pair of Jamadars? They're also known as Bundi daggers. Other merchants call them katars, but they're mistaken. If you wish to become the next Merchant of Death someday, you'll need to learn all about weapons and their uses. Here, I'll lend them to you, but make sure you return them to me. My instincts tell me they will be a good match for you. Go on, give them a swing.
失去了光荣，并将金钱坑的陷阱修理完毕，仔细封住入口后外出旅行。为了完成主人贝尔奇赐予的绝不动摇的使命。
Ivy's scent was fading, but that did little to hinder Voldo. Honing his senses for years underground had given him something of a sixth sense, which allowed him to sense invisible auras that people leave behind. As Voldo moved north, tracking Ivy's unique aura, he continued reclaiming the treasures stolen from his master.
Hand it over, Grandpa!
Wait! Take anything you want but this!
Why? Because that one will fetch the highest price?
What was that? I just heard footsteps.
My leg!
What's happening?
刚跑过来。结束了。超潮的。
You want this sword? I don't care what kind of monster you are. You'll not have what my brother left to me.
The scent of Verci's treasures wafted up from the golden blade that the old merchant cradled. It was the item that launched Verci's quest for the golden treasures of the Orient, prior to his search for Soul Edge.
You want to stop looking for Soul Edge?
Verci, we just began your search for the golden treasures of the Orient. And now you want to go off looking for a sword that's nothing more than a rumor? You must be mad.
You're either a wolf or a sheep, Enrico. It's hunt or be hunted. And only the bold come out on top. Bad enough about this. I'll lead the search for Soul Edge. And you, Voldo, will assist me each step of the way.
What? But he's so young. He isn't even family. Wait, Verci! happens. Your face. It can't be. You're...
他的哥哥吗？
Forgive me. If only I would have protected our fortune during the war. Verci would still be here. You can have the blade.
啊，是他哥哥的那个守护者。
He didn't take the sword.
Perhaps Voldo decided that he only needed to recover what had been truly stolen. Whatever the case, Voldo soon disappeared, leaving the golden blade with the old merchant.
废墟的港口，从西方和北方都能感受到艾薇散发的妖气。虽然感到很困难，但是脑中闪过些微刀魂的记忆，转而向西方前进，朝向西班牙王国。要去吃那个火腿，西班牙火腿。
Tracking Ivy's aura, Voldo eventually came to a desolate Spanish port town. That's when he realized something. He had once visited this port, at a time when it still thrived. However, the aura's trail only led him to the ruins of an establishment known as the Blacktail Inn. The next thing Voldo knew, he was surrounded by spirits of the dead.
Steal, kill, and steal again.
转起来！超像果汁机的。还敢跑过来打我！我背对你，我就打不到你了吗？
Oh, Cervantes, curse you!
The scent of the ocean breeze, the whispers of the name Cervantes by the dead. Together, they caused a distant memory to surge up from the deep recesses of Voldo's mind. Enlist the help of the notorious pirate Cervantes de Leon in your quest for Soul Edge. A mission to negotiate with a pirate infamous for his cruelty meant almost certain death. Still, Voldo journeyed to Cervantes' haunt, the Blacktail Inn, in order to carry out his duty.
So, Verci's offering me 12 Saker cannons, along with this pistol sword you brought. It's certainly a rare item. I see Verci taught you something about the art of appraisal. It's curious, though. If he wanted to ask a favor of me, then why did he not come here in person? Instead, he sent a whelp like you! My,
A bullet grazes your cheek, and you don't even blink. Not bad. I've taken a liking to this weapon. 4 top-of-the-line culverin cannons and 4 falconets. I want Verci to send me the same things he gave to the Spanish Armada. I'll accept the deal and let you return with good news. It will be good for a little amusement at least.
雪地的追踪者，塞凡提示的据点为何会飘散艾薇的妖气，无法理解，但确实能梦其目标去向是说很大的进展。一边回收散落在西班牙四周主人的财宝，一边追着艾薇的气息朝东方移动。
As Voldo tracked Ivy east, her aura growing ever stronger, he became aware of 2 things. The first was that Ivy had crossed the mountains and was now moving west. The other was that he was not alone in this hunt. Some unknown group was also secretly tracking Ivy. Regardless of who they were, Voldo had no doubt they would only hinder his mission. So it was that Voldo decided to utilize the mountainous terrain to hunt down the hunters.
The doomed woman with the blood of the cursed sword in her veins. I don't like the idea of being ordered to eliminate a mere woman. And why do we need so many people?
Once you see her blade in action, you'll change your mind.
Don't worry. I'm ready for whatever happens. But something's off. We should have been engaging the enemy by now. Where's the signal? What the?
Who the hell's this?
阿瓦尔德机关的人又要来送死。
You're finished!
你转我一次，我也转你一次，可以吧？差一点点。
We're being attacked by an unidentified entity. I need to report. Ah!
Having fun? Oh, right. I forgot you have no sense of humor. Never thought the day would come when I'd be saved by you. Don't expect me to thank you.
再次相会，沃尔德终于将目标艾薇追捕至攻击范围内，打算无声接近袭击时，惊讶的是艾薇也查得到这位诡异追踪者的讯息。
Long time no see, Guardian. or should I say, Voldo. I could sense you approaching. I've gained a lot of experience since we last met, you know. I also did a little research. Research on the Merchant of Death and the young man who worked as his shrewd right-hand man. As someone whose life was also ruined by that cursed sword, it's hard not to feel sorry for you. I know. You want this box, right? Then fight me and win it back.
又开打了，看来人人都想要刀魂呐、
Battle 1, fight!
I see you too, possess spirit.
还行。
Mediocre. I still owe you for the fall.
Battle 2, fight!
转。
Playtime is over.
Fight!
又被我抓到了。
A loyal blade, void of any hesitation. You know, I feel a little envious of you now. I don't need this anymore. Take it. But let me tell you one thing. The soul edge you seek has already been destroyed. If you want to see for yourself, head to Ostrheinsburg. Farewell.
After throwing Verci's box back to Voldo, Ivy leapt off the cliff and used her snake sword to disappear into the mountains. Voldo could have followed her, but the risk of dropping the precious box was too great. Since he had already collected several other treasures, Voldo decided to return to the money pit.
可说是忠实完成自己的任务了。回到金钱坑的沃尔德将回收的财宝归回原位，并向主人贝尔奇的棺木进行报告。
Standing before Verci's sarcophagus once more, Voldo bowed his head and gave his report. Before long, amid an eerie glow, Verci appeared before his loyal servant.
Welcome back. You have my thanks for completing both your missions. I find it hard to believe that Soul Edge was destroyed, but we will learn the truth in time. First, we should rejoice that my treasures are now back where they belong. Also, the woman may have stolen a portion of my notes, but in this box are our letters.
The letters we exchanged while you were assisting me in my search for Soul Edge. These easily contain more information than one could ever glean from my notes. I'm sure she would want to get her hands on them. However, the real reason I value this box so much is because it contains a record of my successor completing all his training.
The fact that Voldo still remained loyal to his master long after his demise proved how much they trusted each other. Deep within the dark pit, in a hollow darkness lit only by the glow of flickering flames and gold, Voldo basked in a new, blissful light, born from Verci's everlasting trust. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
好了，我们就把宝藏守护者的剧情也过了。沃尔德，那我们现在目前这样1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，好，还剩下8个。我们明天再来继续把剩下8个角色过完吧。那今天谢谢大家晚上的收看。那还没有点追随的，欢迎帮我们点个追随。那有什么问题可以在我们巴哈 YouTube 区留言或者私信给我。那 YouTube 那边有我们之前实况的影片，欢迎收看。那每天晚上在8点到9点半之间开台，开台时间大概2个小时到3个小时之间。我们一天大概玩6个角色，所以大概明天或是后天就可以玩到杰洛特。然后等到这个编年史模式完，我们再去街机模式打用2v1过关，那应该这个游戏就先差不多了。好了，那总之我们今天晚上就先玩到这边，希望明天或是后天至少让我放1天台风假，行不行？这样子我就可以安心的再多玩一下了。幻想是美好的，现实总是残酷的。那我们就先休息了，明天晚上再见，晚安，拜拜，拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜拜，好好休息呀，晚安晚安。